Double KO!
What's up, guys? It is 93 degrees, and that is crazy. And I still took time from having air conditioning to record myself doing a survey without a big in the background. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Yeah, you'll see me talking and stuff in the video. All right, so let's see what I'm looking at here. How would you rate your overall experience with this game? Very good. I streamed like 10 hours of this thing. What did you like most about this game and why? Netcode, crossplay, matchmaking, interesting character, skills, feeling of progression, presentation, fighting mechanics, optimized controller setup, interesting skills, unique to individual characters. All right, what did you least like about this game? When the connection is bad, there's teleporting, you lose yourself, easy to die. The reason I'm saying this one is more so this is something that people get used to with just playing the game, right? They get used to the shape of the characters. There is individual color schemes you could choose or not choose or whatever. And even with that said, there's still, for the new players, there's still like a degree of confusion. And when that confusion could cost you your life within a millisecond, you know, like you're like a second too late to see who you actually were. The character dies and then the new player gets frustrated, right? So this is more or less where I'm coming at with this. Like that little U indicator at the start of a round that some fighting games have, especially when there's, let's say, a mirror match. So you're like, wait, who's me? And then like, if it's a mirror match where you both happen to have the same character skin, the skins have to like adjust, and you still definitely gotta know who's you. And in this case, sometimes there's 4 people with the same character, so it'll be easier to track yourself if there's something like that, even with the cool stuff they added in the game to help minimize that kind of confusion. Other than that, I don't know. Oh, I remember. So matches go by so fast that as soon as you're queued up for the lab, right, while you matchmake, you spawn in there, and within seconds there's a match that pops up. That's how popular this and this is just an alpha, right? So I'm assuming once the beta comes out and once it comes out officially, it'll be just as fast in most times of the day if this stays as popular, because more and more people will be playing it. But the problem is if you want to be in that lab and you want to stay there, it doesn't leave you in there when you like are finished the set or finish a match. You just kind of have to queue up again, and when you queue up again, you have to queue up again to wait in the lab, and then if you pick it again, within seconds you got another match. So it's like it's well thought out that they have that option, but it makes it kind of useless that it's there if you can't even respawn in there and get a couple seconds in on labbing stuff. Other than that, I can't think about something else I disliked right now. Oh wait, there's one, but this is really particular. Character hit boxes, hurt boxes seem a little nuts right now, but that could just be me. How interested are you in playing this game once it is released? Very interested. How likely do you think you would like to seek out more information about this game? Oh, very likely. I'm afraid of this one because then they're just gonna be start sending me emails. Did you have any friends that participated in the last test? Yes, I played the game with them. Yes, but I played the game, but I didn't. No, I didn't have any friends that participated. Oh man, I really wish it said, no, I don't have any friends. That would have been funny. Boop. You're your own best friend, guys. You'll be with yourself to the end. How likely are you to recommend this game to a friend? Oh, very likely. I don't have any friends that play this type of game. See, if they just took this part out, I would have been very pleased. But yeah, extremely likely. Extremely likely. Which of the following games have you played roughly 40 hours or more of? Select all that apply. Okay. Bam. 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 Not these. Not this. What input device do you normally use to play fighting games? Oh, snap. Controller and other. Can I put other? What input device do you primarily use to play this game during combat? PlayStation controller, and my controller has drag stick, and that was really annoying. So I ended up it was at the very end, I ended up seeing, because they have such good options for fine-tuning the way you play on your controller, I ended up switching to D-pad instead of the stick, and I felt comfortable in it. It felt a little bit more accurate, but we'll see when it comes out. I think I'm gonna be D-padding it up because my controller is messed up, and it's not just me. All my friends' controllers mess up the same way with drag sticking on the PlayStation 5 controllers. I think it's a common issue. It's not just me being a savage. Did you encounter any technical difficulties? Yes. Connection issues. Let me put other and explain myself. They were rare characters, teleporting, minor bugs. So it wasn't that. I don't want them to think it was that crazy. Input device, I can't even say because I just mentioned my controller. Audio, I can't really tell. I couldn't really tell. I think one weird audio thing happened, but that was it wasn't an audio thing. It was more of a glitch with Steven's watermelon guy, who got stuck in like a part of the stage, and it just kept making this weird noise. What do you like most about combat in this game? I think I mentioned that earlier. Recovery feels more universal for entire cast, which is good. This is something I really didn't like about Smash. I always thought that to make, like, yeah, I mean, I see Smash tier lists and all that stuff when I used to play, and they had it just cracked me up how many different sections there were, from S to D, you know, and maybe F. And I think a lot of that comes from characters having probably just as good at tools, but like not as good recovery. I just thought recovery should be more universal for all characters to be a little bit more competitive in that game. At least viable to be like, yeah, they could win a top 8 instead of like, and then they actually do it instead of people saying they could, but nobody ever really picks them or takes the risk. What do you like least about combat in this game? Some hitboxes are so huge and feel like they hit just as strong from its first frame of animation to its last. And then like sometimes I feel like I should be hitting people with certain people, and oh yeah, I like the perks. I liked the perks. Hope more and more are on block table. To be honest, I can't really think of anything. I really just enjoyed the game. Slightly floaty feeling when jumping, but I'm sure some perks can fix that. And then I'll winky face at them. Well, it's not a winky face. Yeah. How do you rate the tutorials in this game? I'll just put fair. So yeah, like, I mean, to explain what I mean by that is, some games have a lot of stuff to say about their battle mechanics, and that's kind of good but kind of bad because they don't do it in interesting ways. They don't do it in interactive ways for the most part. Like, let's give an example, like Under Night in Birth. A lot of stuff to kind of digest when it comes to that game. It's a lot. And you know, it's not the funnest part of it, but like right now this game is a little simpler than that, so the tutorials were okay and the tutorials teach you enough about this stuff, but how to apply these things is something that's a little harder for people to grasp, especially when they're new to fighting games. Yeah, so yeah, make them a little, and I think Exert had some interactive tutorials for people, something like that, where you got like, they kind of had it with the Meeseeks and stuff like that. More stuff like that, more stuff that makes it harder for people to do things with. Make it character specific too. If they have differences, it make them be stuff that you can check off, like almost like if you're progressing, like different tutorials. Like if you say, like if you say it gets to like 100 tutorials, right? Because it updates with characters, specific stuff, and maybe it gets from easy to hard, right? Like you do like a movement one, you do an easy version, a medium version, a hard version, and an expert version to get people used to using the movement mechanics and all that stuff. Like thinking of things like that, and it's per character as well. Like maybe getting people to be more familiar with all of the unique things that characters have, like putting them in certain situations and seeing how people can find their ways out of it, and beating the tutorial that way. And you make better players out of it instead of people just thinking into certain things are BS. They get more knowledge all around with other characters universally, and it makes people less angry and more understanding of what's going on. Did you feel that the tutorials prepared you for the gameplay? Yeah, somewhat. Can't gauge this. Like, what about the tutorials made you feel underprepared for this game? It's all experience, really. I don't know, because I was gonna say maybe some like matches to prep you for it or something like that with a bot, but I don't think that really helps. Bots don't play like humans. A lot of humans can play a lot worse. A lot of humans can play a lot better. It's hard to gauge. It still goes on line with what I said earlier when I'm like, tutorials have to be things that people keep, that there should be somebody updating it as stuff happens. As people go, you know what? We should teach these guys this. We notice a lot of people do this. And then they update a tutorial. Hey, new tutorial added. You know, this game's going to be something that updates all the time. So it should be like, oh, look, new battle pass. Here's 5 new tutorials we've noticed for people who have issues with blah, blobbity, blobbity, blob. You know? Something like that. Tony, if you're listening to my video, I don't want to write all that down. Have you ever purchased any additional content within a video game? This includes cosmetics. Hell yes. Yes. Let's go with yes, within the last month. Listen to me. I buy things. How interested are you in obtaining more of the following in this game? Skins, costumes, very interested. Oh, interested. Emotes, very interested. Ring out, somewhat interested. Announcer voices, somewhat interested. I really don't care about announcer, but somewhat interested, because some of them might be funny. Because what if it's like Rick from Rick and Morty? You want him saying stuff, right? That's why he's popular. You just want him to say stuff. Profile banners, interested. Taunts. Let's give me all this stuff. You know what? Give me all this stuff. Make more of this stuff. Once this game is released, which of the following would you be willing to purchase outside of the battle pass? Boop, boop. Oh man, now I gotta be accurate with this stuff. Let me go back here. I would buy skins, costumes, emotes. No. No, no, and taunts. That's what I would buy. Comment on the willingness to purchase items mentioned above. All these things, if they do not feel predatory. Are there any other specific items or features that you would be interested in purchasing in this game? Ooh, I would not want this to be purchased. I would like to earn these through battle passes. I would like different colors for the base character skins or something. Because maybe they don't even want to do that. Through battle passes or something. Is there any additional feedback you'd like to give us before submitting your survey response? I don't know what to tell them. They did such a great job. I just want to kind of see where they go with it on their own. You know, they're doing a great job. I don't have anything else to say, but I'm nervous about clicking next because what if I think of something after? Thank you for your feedback. Have another minute. Well, yeah, I'm here. Tell us more about yourself by answering the following optional questions. Oh, speed dating. I've speed dated once before. Let's see how this goes. I'll talk like somebody's trying to come on to me. Hey, have you ever played this game before this test? No. Thinking more broadly about why you play video games, please rate the importance of each of the following reasons you do. Well, to tell you guys personally, if we were on a date, I'd tell you I started playing video games at a very young age because my mother wanted me in the house and not outside of the house because we lived in a very dangerous area where there was a lot of crime. And the crime didn't really stop for the course of a decade or get that much better. So video games was a way for me to kind of stay out of trouble. All right. Collect things that you find in the world. Oh no, all right, guys. I'm really bad with one-player games right now. For the past couple years, my enjoyment has been with play with friends. Extremely important. So all this other cool, fun stuff I used to do in video games, I don't have interest in anymore. Collect things that you find in the world. But I'll put a moderately important. Compete with other players. Hell yeah. Decorate my virtual room. This is still important though, because the more you personalize your own, you feel like you're personalizing your game as much as possible. That becomes really important. So I need to put extremely important. It feels good. Play as a familiar character from book. Yeah, that's cool too. Is it important though? It's moderately important. It's cool. It'll no matter what I say here, MultiVersus, this will sell your game. The characters, what's in it. Upgrade my character to become more powerful. Eesh, pay to win. I don't know if that is along that realm, but I'm gonna go here because it is cool to have a distinction from how you play your character to how somebody like strategizes on how to play their character against you. Create destruction in the environment. Moderately important. My least favorite stages have those in this game. I'm not one of those guys who used to play Smash and be like, yeah, ban all the stages because they all suck except for these like 5. Last thing I want to see anymore would be to listen to Smashville's snooze fest of a song in grand finals. Fast-paced action like shooting or melee combat. I guess that's good. I don't know. Fast-paced is fine. People like fast-paced. Explore the world and look for hidden treasures. I don't know. Explore the world. This explore the world and collecting world stuff makes me feel like whatever they're planning something that's not just the player versus player aspect. Be strategic and thoughtfully plan my next move. I love that if it's possible. And then I press super dash. Immersed in the world. Yeah, bro, immersion is fucking great. solve puzzles. I'll put it here because some puzzles in general in games, like, they're a hit or a miss. They're like either fun because they're difficult and they make you feel smart, or they're not fun because they're difficult but not in a cool way, or they're just poorly made. So that's a moderate there. Yay! Thank you for taking our survey. Your response is very important to us. All right, cool. That was it, guys. I helped out MultiVersus. You'll see that everything I put here will be put in place and implemented by the next beta, if not that, the next one. So you're welcome. And that was it. Thanks for watching the video. You guys know what to do with supporting the channel, like you would support all your YouTube channels that you follow. I mean, that you frequent. So yeah, make me one of those. Peace.